What is up? What is up? YouTube, how y'all doing? I got two things I want to show y'all, man, before we get into this Tissa Tales video. I'm trying to think which one I'm gonna show you first. I'm gonna show you this first. Watch this. This is my open box, y'all. You know your open box. Ta-ta! I opened it up already a little bit to make sure what it is. So let's open this box. Well, let's open this bag, right? Let's open this bag and see what's in it. It says, oh, to Michael. Oh, it's nice and fluffy. Oh my God. Anyway, check it out, man. I can't even, the thing won't even, it's difficult to open. I just want to show y'all I got the Yana. Come on, man. Yana. My t-shirts came today. Thank you, T-shirt. Yana. But Yana. Is that the one? Yeah, Yana. I like that t-shirt. And I got two of these t-shirts. Oh my goodness. I'm just gonna break the bag open. I try to be nice with it. You know, like a kid at Christmas, they just tear into their Christmas time, they just tear into their stuff. Boom. Yeah. Yeah. Just let you know I'm a true supporter. But it's like an on. Okay, cool. That's cool, Tisha. All right, one more thing to show y'all before we get into this video. Whew, golly, Uncle Mike, you better go to the doctor or something. I ain't even do nothing and I'm tired. Have y'all seen this, man? Y'all need to check this out. Let me hit the refresh so I can start from the beginning. Watch this. Watch this, y'all. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Watch this, y'all. This is crazy.
You seen her? No, we ain't seen her. She ain't came out that goddamn courtroom. Where is Tissa?
Right? He said about lying on Diddy every day. She came out here and lied on him.
Keep watching.
Just want to get your reaction. He said he was going to prison, might be coming home. Just want to get your reaction. What do you think about the RICO?
I think that much like you, the jury very ignorant, acted ignorantly, and have to agree. No, I'm saying the way you came up on me is ignorant.
Well, I've been looking for you because that's what journalists do.
Baby, here I am.
So, what do you think?
Oh my God.
I think I'm on live right now, okay? Worry about your little channel, sweetie.
You seen her? No, we ain't seen her. She ain't came out that goddamn courtroom. Where is Tissa?
Right? He said about lying on Diddy every day.
Why are you so worried about where Tissa is? Tissa. Why are you worried about where she at anyway? I mean, I'm worried about where she at to make sure she's safe. Because of people, dude, you should see the comments, man. Even the comments on this video right here. Tissa is a good woman, very elegant and all this type of stuff. Don't mess with Tissa, boss lady. This is how things should have went. He's a hater and very jealous of Tissa. That's crazy. Let's see what. It's a reply. Whoever put this video up, he said they're mad at her success. Don't want to put in the amount of work. You got that right. It's a lot of work you got to put in to get these type of numbers. As you can see, check this out. Speaking of work, it is 3:30 in the morning. I got up, couldn't sleep, and I was doing a reaction. I was watching a video, and I said, man, instead of watching it, we could just do a reaction to it, you know? And eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I still haven't found it though. But then I was great. Come downstairs and I saw my package, y'all. I said, oh shit, hey, I got my Tissa Tales shirts. Yeah. I bought two black ones because I like I got a Jaguar Wright shirt as well. I'm keeping them and I'm never wear them. They just gonna be put up in the studio or something. I don't know where I'm gonna put them at, but I'm gonna frame them or something. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Tisha. I'm hoping, and I'm pretty sure she got news that we support her. What my man did was 100% wrong. He know it was wrong because he asked his people in that same video. He asked his people, was it wrong what I did? You a grown man. You know you did wrong. To a female. And then he gonna say, well, if it was a dude, I would have did the same thing. I wish I could reiterate all the stuff that I seen in a courtroom. I wish I could do that and be out there re-preaching like Tisha's doing. That's a talent. That is a talent to do that. And bring all the stuff. Come on, man. Y'all know what time it is. Look here, man. Y'all hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell. And it's a talent to do what I'm doing. You notice the quality of my sound. Certified sound technician. You notice the quality of the, well, I ain't on 10s, but anyway, man, let's hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. I ain't even read the title yet. Diddy's hiding millions behind Combs twins. What? Behind the twins, Hoodie line plot to avoid Fed forfeitures. Okay. All right, Tissa. Them words too big for Uncle Mike. Let's hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell, baby.
Announced they're skipping college and launching a hoodie line. Listen, I'm not gonna lie, that would be adorable if the streets weren't saying that this is nothing but a front, because Diddy knows that everything he knows and loves is about to be caught up in federal forfeiture. So what do? You trot your youngest, well, not youngest, baby love is like, what about me? You trot some of your cute daughters out there in order to create an asset shield, because you know the federal government is about to come for everything you owe them. Yeah, that's right. See, here's the thing. Diddy's people may have forgotten that Diddy was convicted on 2 federal crimes of the Mann Act, and that means because he was using Sean Combs Global and Bad Boys Global to pay for it, they're about to snatch all his assets. So he trotted out his cute daughters in order to create a new legacy with his money. But the problem is, it's not going to work, y'all. Let's get into it. Baby, the feds are coming. Let's not get distracted by those hoodies and these soft launches, because while the twins were out here modeling zip-ups on Instagram, their daddy is modeling federal convictions. Let's talk about what those convictions really mean. Diddy has now been hit not once but twice under the Mann Act. That's the federal law used to prosecute sex trafficking across state lines, originally created in the 1900s to stop what they used to call white slavery. Yes, it was old. Yes, it has very sick racist roots, but it is very much still alive in a new way. And prosecutors love to use it when the stakes are high and the headlines are harder. And Diddy just became Exhibit A. Maybe 2 federal convictions tied to the Mann Act in federal court, sure. But in civil court, you might be able to skip past this. But in federal court, make no mistake, federal court, federal law, federal consequences. And here's where things are getting spicy. Once you're convicted under a federal statute, especially one related to sex trafficking or coercion, it opens the door for forfeiture laws, which are basically the government's way of saying you used your money, your businesses, and assets to commit crimes. That was cute. We'll be taking all of it now. Thank you. Now, baby, let's run the checklist. He used private jets to fly escorts across state lines. He paid women off using company accounts. He booked hotel rooms through corporate travel. He sent hush money through payroll. You use your record label, your fashion brand, and vodka company to cover it up. Bingo, that's called business-backed criminal activity. And under federal law, if your LLC, trust, and all those kids got trust, or brand was used to facilitate a crime, even indirectly, the feds can freeze, seize, and liquidate those assets. We're talking Combs Global, Sean John, Love Records, even his real estate vehicles and accounts connected to that money flow. This isn't just a PR crisis, you guys. It's a forensic accounting nightmare. So if you're wondering why the Hoodie line is coming down, just as everything is starting to fall apart, it's because Daddy knows that dam is cracking. And he's got about 5 minutes left to reroute the money somewhere the feds won't work. Now let's talk about that forfeiture, because right now Combs Global is a crime scene. Not bankruptcy, not brand collapse, but forfeiture. That sexy little government tool where the feds don't sue you. They just take everything you have. Because if the Mann Act convictions stick, and it looks like they will, and if prosecutors can trace the criminal behavior back to business assets, the feds don't need to prove anything criminal beyond what's already been admitted. They just have to say, Your Honor, this company was used to commit, cover up, or fund criminal activity, and boom, that business, that property, that Hoodie line, it's all up for grabs. Okay, let's break down how it works really quick, okay? Under Title 18 of the U.S. Code, the government can seize any assets, physical or financial, that was used in the commission of a federal crime. Star Island and his LA residence was used to transport, and under the Mann Act. On top of that, I believe the private plane and those paper bags full of money. Used in the commission of a federal crime, purchased with proceeds on the crime. We all know that Diddy was paying for that bussy. That, not the kitty cat, but the Woody cat, or used to facilitate a crime, even if indirectly. This includes, and we saw this in testimony, bank accounts, shell companies, real estate, intellectual property, yes, even your brand name, clothing inventory, revenue generating products like merch, music catalogs, or licensed trademarks. So if Diddy was using Combs Global, Bad Boy Entertainment, or Sean John funds, again, to book those private flights, pay hush money, funnel NDA settlements through a corporate remember what he paid, or even compensate staffers who help facilitate the behavior. We all know everybody was on payroll. That's more than just bad active, y'all. That's called criminal asset entangling. Now, what are the odds of forfeiture? Y'all, let's be real. This isn't a maybe. This is a when and how much situation. Because even though the Mann Act convictions came from, well, I guess a few civil lawsuits, they were decided under federal law. And those two rulings, which explicitly state that he engaged in forced interstate sexual activity, are a legal jackpot for any federal investigation currently lurking in the shadows. You think the DOJ didn't notice? You think the IRS, the same people that locked up Al Capone, didn't clock the fact that Diddy had no salary listed for years while living like a sultan? You think the Manhattan U.S. Attorney's Office, the same one that took down Epstein, Hussein, and Sam Bankman-Fried, is going to leave this alone? No, baby. They're watching, they're calculating, and they're tracing assets right now. And don't forget, under forfeiture law, you don't have to be charged with a crime to lose everything. Again, you just need to be linked between the property, a link between the property and the underlying offense. So what does this mean? If Diddy used his business to fund crime, and I think it's been proven he has, and he's already been found liable for that crime, then the business itself is now a crime scene. And if that Hoodie line that the twins are trying to launch is tied to Combs Global money, contracts, and infrastructure, that Hoodie drop could become evidence, not revenue. Now, baby, keep in mind with the twins, they're not just models, they are the front line. So let's talk about Diddy's beautiful, talented, unproblematic twin daughters, Delilah and Jessie. They just launched a Hoodie line and skipped college to become entrepreneurs. And if you take it at face value, it sounds sweet. Two young black girls following in their daddy's fashion footsteps. But y'all, we don't do face value over here. We do receipts, reputation rehab, and legal redirection, because this isn't a coming of age story. This is crisis management with a family discount. Y'all, be serious. Okay? Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Diddy can't front a fashion brand right now. He's got 2 federal convictions under the Mann Act, multiple lawsuits alleging rape, abuse, and trafficking, and a public image that's radioactive. Even Balenciaga won't touch it, and that's saying a lot. And a growing federal shadow investigating how deep this all goes. So what's a mogul to do when he can't be the face of his own empire anymore? He grabs the nearest fresh face, camera ready, legally untainted relatives, and then he hides behind them. You guys, this is image laundering with a family-friendly filter. Because honestly, I think even Diddy's staunchest supporters will admit the twins have 0 scandals. They have that sympathy armor, well-deserved, of losing their mother, Kim Porter. They've been relatively quiet in the press. They're just 2, not all Diddy's daughters seem very nice and sweet. And the public still sees them, as they should, as innocent girls, not corporate players. So Diddy is using that image, that untouchable innocence, as a human shield for his next act. Think about this. Diddy can't sell Sean John anymore, but the twins can sell legacy. Diddy can't go on a press tour, but the twins can do brand deals, Teen Vogue, and even TikTok. And Diddy can't launch a rebrand, but the twins are the rebrand. But who's really running the show? Here's the thing. You can give the girls the Instagram handle. You can give them a photo shoot. You can give them the LLC. But unless they're signing the licensing deals, negotiating manufacturing contracts, and booking vendor appointments with their own independent capital, baby, this is still Diddy's business. What you're looking at is a proxy empire. I believe a new face on the same criminal infrastructure. He's not retiring, he's just repackaging. And the reason is simple. Diddy knows the feds are watching everything he touches. So now he's funneling attention and maybe even assets through the only people in his circle who aren't currently radioactive. It's not about empowering his daughters. It's about disempowering federal investigators from tracing the money. Because if the twins launch a line and it's technically independent, the public doesn't ask questions. But ask yourself, who owns the warehouse? Who's running the back-end website? Who's writing the checks? Follow logistics, and I hope to God you don't find a link back to Diddy. Again, Diddy's not stepping down. I firmly believe he's stepping behind. Because if Combs Global gets seized, if Sean John gets frozen, and if Diddy's name becomes too toxic for fashion, he can still own the game as long as someone else's face is on the scoreboard. And who better than the daughters America still roots for? Baby, Diddy is diabolical. Diabolical, okay? But listen, what do y'all think? Again, we're not going to sit here and pretend this is some cute coming of age story, okay? Even some people are calling this Kylie Cosmetics 2.0. This is Nepo Baby Laundromat Fashion Edition. And yes, the twins are beautiful. They're charismatic. They got millions of followers and tons of goodwill. But let's be real. Diddy isn't launching this to secure their future. He's using their innocence to secure his. So again, here's what I think is happening. The feds are going through his books right now. They're tracing company credit cards, expenses, jet logs, and hotel receipts. If those business accounts funded prostitution, coercion, or NDAs, that's asset forfeiture on site. Okay? On site. You know it. I know it. Diddy knows it. Baby, Diddy didn't get away scot-free. We'll see what he does with this asset forfeiture, but it seems like them boys are blue are coming. And when you combine that with the way that he now is letting his kids take the lead, let's also not forget, what's his name, Christian, doing that song with Kanye, even though now that he's out, we'll talk about that in another video. But what do y'all think? Let me know in the comments, but I really do think there is something to it. And I do have to say, Diddy, you don't have us fooled one time. Anyway, y'all, let me know what you think in the comments. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.
Bye. That's crazy, man, because I'm gonna tell you like this. The kids, they innocent, all of them innocent. Even the boys, man, they grew up into this thing, man. They was tricked thinking that no matter what, my daddy runs the world, so I can get away with doing anything, man. You know, and then they got hung up. So I don't know if y'all heard this or not. And shout out to all my enders, but I'm gonna play this song that I did for Diddy kids. Check it out. Yeah. I thought I'd just send this one out to Diddy's kids. It's Uncle Mike, y'all. Yeah. They say the apple don't fall far from the tree. Then the sun's in the light where the cameras be. Puff built an empire off of hustle and fame. Then the boys in the court trying to clear their name. Media buzzing, got the headlines lit. Talking about charges, but the facts don't fit. A legacy's great, ain't easy to bend. When your father's a mogul, they all stop and stare. Now he's standing in the courtroom, pressure so wild. With the world on his shoulder, legacy on trial. He ain't asked for the fame or the flashing lens. Just trying to live life, not make amends. Now he's standing in the courtroom, pressure so wild. With the world on his shoulder, legacy on trial. He ain't asked for the fame or the flashing lens. Just trying to live life, not make amends. They see Diddy in his eyes, so the judgment's fast. But the son ain't the sin of his father's past. Every move they make, they dissect with spite. Forget he's still young, trying to find what's right. Whispers in the crowd, they talk like they know, but ain't been in the shoes or walked through the snow. Social media courtroom is useless feed. Facts take a back seat when clicks gonna lead. Now he's standing in the courtroom, pressure so wild. With the world on his shoulder, legacy on trial. He ain't asked for the fame or the flashing lens. Just trying to live life, not make amends. Now he's standing in the courtroom, pressure so wild. With the world on his shoulder, legacy on trial. He ain't asked for the fame or the flashing lens. Just trying to live life, not make amends. The truth's gonna rise and the lies don't win. But karma got a timing and it don't pretend. If you're guilty, let justice take control. If he innocent, let him walk out whole. So before you throw shade or feed that flame, remember every man got his own damn name. Not just the son of a star or a hip-hop king. He's a man with a voice, let the gavel ring. Let's rap. Y'all take care of yourself. Let's pray for these kids, all the kids, man. Let's just pray and try to help each other. My channel is all about helping people. Look here, y'all, take it light, take it slow. Appreciate all my enders. Tell her Uncle Mike told you so. Peace out.